welcome, Stephen Boylan here today. So today what I'm going to do is go through the first module, what we're going to be delivering around anger management. The course is called Seeing Red. The first module is Understanding Anger. So what I always say is before you can effectively sort of help somebody, the person needs to understand about the problem, what they're experiencing. So that's why I always start with my training when it comes to anger is helping people to understand what anger is first of all. The way I deliver my training, I deliver it as if you're my client. So you people who are watching this presentation today are my clients. And I'm going to be delivering this first module based as if you were my client. So you're engaging in it as if you was a client. The reason why I do this is because this helps you to get an experience of what it is like before you then go out and deliver it to your client. Because it's important that you experience it for yourself first before you go and deliver to your clients. So that is the style of teaching that I use. I teach as if it's you and my clients, and then you go and teach it to your clients should you choose to wish to do so. So that is just a little bit of background of what I'm aiming to do. What I'm going to do in this short video is just run through what the agenda is for today. For this first module, I'm going to first of all go through what the aims and objectives are. Then I'm going to introduce sort of the concept of understanding anger and what I'm going to be aiming to get out of it. This includes goal setting and sort of a little bit of an icebreaker. So I'll share with you an icebreaker that you can do on yourself. I'm going to do with you. It's sort of a little bit strange doing an icebreaker because normally I'm used to doing it with lots of people in the same room and what have you. But I'm going to deliver it anyway as if you're all there and you're all engaging in it. And then it's an icebreaker that you can then go and use when you deliver anger management groups, or sometimes little smaller icebreakers might be good if you're doing anger work with a client one-to-one. And I will try and provide a very option of different icebreakers that you can do. This course is sort of aimed at children, young people and adults as well. I've made it generic so then all the interventions that are in it can be used by all ages, whatever the age of the clients are. So I've made it I'm using creativity in it, I'm using CBT, and I'm using sort of just general sort of counselling sort of values and beliefs as well within it to try and make this a really integrative experience for people who are watching and learning about this. So like I say, following that, I'm going to do a little exercise that I do generally at the beginning of all of my training, and this is a really good exercise to help clients when they get to the end of treatment. They can look back and see where they was at the beginning of treatment, and it's called Hopes and Fears. Some of you will probably be familiar with it. I'm sure most of you will have done it at some point throughout your counselling training. If you haven't, it's going to be a new experience for you. I'm going to sort of use what we call shells from the beach basically. I'm going to use that for doing my open fears exercise, and I'll explain that when we do get to that exercise as well. Each of the exercises is going to be in short videos rather than just one long enormous sort of module. It's going to be broken up into different videos that you can watch, and you will be able to work through each video, watch the video and engage in the activity, and then go away and obviously put it into practice during your own work task. At the end of every sort of teaching that I do, there will be an own work exercise for you to do. Own work helps you to develop and it helps you to understand and learn more about yourself. And then the same for your clients. When you do deliver it, always ask them to do some kind of piece of own work, because that keeps them motivated. It keeps your connection with the clients as well. they have something to come back and they're really pleased when they've done it. You do get clients obviously who don't do their homework, and then that's where you've got to work with them to develop some plans that can maybe help them to complete the task that you agree on in session. So another aspect what I'm going to be covering is what we call the anger profile. The anger profile is made up of 4 sections. I'm going to cover that in more detail, but it's basically made up of 4 sections. I'll cover all 4 of them sections of the anger profile when I get to it. And then, like I say, the homework task will be set in a separate video as well. And then finally, there'll be an evaluation, and you'll be able to evaluate this module once it's completed. So I'm aiming to get this module fully uploaded to the portal within all at once, so you'll be able to go straight through that module and complete the module. Then the next module will be uploaded, module 2, then the next module, which is module 3 obviously, and then the last module, which is module 4. So there's 4 modules to the Seeing Red course. So I'm going to be uploading them all one by one. I'm sort of going to do it over the next 4 weeks. So there's 4 weeks, so you've got like a week to do one module. One module shouldn't really take you too long to do, if I'm being totally honest. I would probably hazard a guess of maybe an hour, or probably an hour each module. Generally when I teach it in schools and in my own practice here as well to groups and things, it generally lasts about 10 hours the whole course, but obviously that's because there's other people here and we're engaging in conversation and whatever, so it takes a little bit longer to do it as well. And obviously there's lots of questions being fired at me then as well, so I've got to try and answer the questions as well. But staying on the questions sort of thing, you can always ask a question by underneath each video. You can ask a question about something that maybe I've said that you don't fully understand. If you don't agree with that, you can also leave the comments and say I don't really agree with what you've said there. I always say any comment or any critical feedback very serious. I love to develop myself, and I think feedback from other people will help me to develop as a professional as well. Because we're always developing, no matter how much experience you've got, no matter how long you've been a counsellor for, you are still developing within the profession, and I am too. So I always take everybody's feedback really serious, and it helps me to develop further as well and provide a quality service for you. So that is pretty much it for this very first introduction to the module, and that's what we're going to be basically covering in this module. So I'll see you in the next video where I'll be going over the aims and objectives or outcomes for this module, so you'll get a better idea of what I'm aiming to do and what I'm hoping that you will be able to take away from engaging in this first module, Seeing Red. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.